take ransom and show themselves on social media. And I think the Cybercrime Division and the Department of State Securities and the rest should be able to track their locations and arrest them, because this is a show of impunity, as if there is no law and order. So I don't see why we should not have control over the social media space. That idea of showing themselves and showing the cash collected and displaying it is a way of challenging government. And I want the security agencies and heads of security services to see this as a major challenge. And please, whenever you find it, bring it to the attention of the Senate, and we shall invite relevant authorities to explain to us why those people have not been apprehended. And if they are apprehended, they should also report back that those people who show their faces collecting ransom and collecting cash have been apprehended and dealt with. This will give confidence to the Nigerian public. I thank all for your contributions. Leader of the Senate. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So to prayer 2, the Federal Executive and the Central Bank of Nigeria should immediately come up with financial circulars and regulations that will compel regulated cash policy that will encourage cashless transactions in Nigeria in order to stifle cash payments for kidnappers for ransom. I hope they will not resort to Bitcoin. Those in support of prayer 2 say aye. And those against say nay. The nays have it. Prayer 3, mandate the Federal Ministry of Interior and the Nigerian Immigration Service to step up efforts at curtailing border security in order to reduce movements of terrorists and arms into the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Those in support of this prayer say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 4, subnational governments to stop negotiations and peace accords with terrorists and armed bandits who often renege on these accords and turn around to fund terrorism with the proceeds of such peace deals. Those in support of this prayer say aye, and those against say nay. The ayes have it. Prayer 5, invite the commander of the National Center for Control of Arms and Small Weapons to explain the incidents and challenges of arms proliferation in Nigeria. I think this center is under the Inspector General of Police. Don't you think you should couch it, we should invite the Inspector General of Police instead of inviting a commander? Is there any amendment to this, or do I put the question? Yes, amendment. Who wants to amend? Okay, nobody. Those in support of this prayer say aye, and those against say nay. The nays have it.
Additional prayers, please.
Prayer. Okay, additional prayer.
Additional prayer, please. Thank you, Mr. President. Senator Natasha Akpabio, Kogi Central.
I crave the indulgence of the Senate that we rise and observe 1 minute silence in their honor. May the souls of the Vice Principal and all those who died in the attack in Kogi West Senatorial District rest in perfect peace. Amen.
The President, with your leave, I will make a few comments. Because, Mr. President, we have been here discussing security, and most of the time, Mr. President, the focus has always been on the federal government. And like I have repeatedly said here, we have state governors who have sworn to protect the lives and property of their citizens. And so the federal government puts policemen there, the federal government puts soldiers there all over the place, and these acts of insecurity take place right before the very eyes of state governors, who also are the custodians of the purse of the state, and particularly the humongous amounts of money that all of them appropriate to themselves for security votes. And so I think that security arrangements honestly should cascade from the federal government to the state and to the local government. And so a situation where the local government federal government that is in Abuja here is expected to go and oversee the abduction and rescue of students in Oyo State, or the killing and beheading of individuals in Benue State and all over the country, certainly is unacceptable. And so, like they say, security is the business of everybody. Everybody is involved. That's why they say, if you see something, say something, so that relevant authorities will be able to take off from there. And so, Mr. President, I completely support this motion and urge my colleagues to agree with the mover of this motion and my support that security is everybody's business, and that state governments in particular, where these acts take place, must take responsibility for a greater part of securing the lives and properties of the people. I so second, Mr. President.
Thank you. Is there anybody who is opposed to this motion? No. So we go
of Kogi West. Mr. President, I come on under Order 41 and 51. I've discussed this issue with you. Yesterday, at 10 a.m., broad daylight, bandits went into a secondary school in my senatorial district, attempted to kidnap students, kill the vice principal and some other people in the school. And this has been happening around that environment. I want us to just discuss this so as to find a lasting solution to what is happening, not only in my state, but all over the Federation. Some people were killed at 10 a.m. when students were sitting for English examination yesterday in my federal constituency. Thank you, sir.